G'day guys, welcome to another Summoner's War video. Today we're going to be doing some violent rune crafting. I've saved all my material here to we've been sitting at max, so we can craft currently just over the 550 of the violent runes. So we'll do all of these, we'll see how many re-up targets we get, how many we get to keep in terms of still needing to be rolled, and then we'll roll all of those and see how many we end up keeping after that fact. I always get asked, is it worth doing these rune crafts? Like, it's definitely worth it, because what else are you going to use these things for? There's nothing else for them really. So yes, it is worth it, but what do we actually get out of it in the end? Let's do them all and we'll find out. All right, let's get into it. Okay, the first 10 here, not looking too good. They're probably all cells. That's all cells. Couple legendaries there, but they are 5-star. We will potentially still roll those if they have speed on them anyway. They do not, so they're all cells as well. This is the thing with rune crafting, because you craft 5-star runes, a lot of these are going to be getting sold just straight off the bat. You know, oh, there's a good legendary. Hopefully that's either got speed on it or it's got a good innate. Defense innate, so we probably won't. This probably won't be a re-up target for us, but it does have speed on it, so we'll definitely be keeping that one, and then we'll start rolling that one now as well. Nothing really there. Now we will keep an eye out for some violent blue runes if they're slot 2, 4, and 6 in particular. If they're like a speed or a HP main stat, I will still potentially roll those if they have speed. Oh, another legendary, beautiful. Hopefully, again, same thing. We're either looking for speed or an innate. Alrighty, so no speed and no innate. So this is probably one that we won't be re-apping. I may just hold on to it just in case. You never know. This might be one you put a one and done in. Depending on the level of strength in your account, you can get away with re-apping some of these ones if they don't have an innate. So I got plenty of rune space. So for me, I'll just hold on to that one for now. That may just, like I said, get a one and done in the future. Okay, nothing really looking good here. Nope. It's a lot faster now, these rune crafts. They used to be only you had to do one at a time, so at least now we can do sort of 10 at a time and actually get through them a little faster. This one here, we might just roll just for efficiency. It's got max HP stat. It's also got a max defense with the crit rate innate here, so this could just potentially be okay just as a high stat rune. So we'll roll that one there. Another legendary. That's not too bad rates here on the legendary. All these 5-star legendaries too. So that one there, flat defense, but it does have speed, so that could still potentially be a 25 speed rune. So even though it's a flat defense, I'm just gonna roll it. I'm just gonna roll it. Same with this one here. Got speed. That one we definitely don't want. And then this one here, so it's not only has it got speed, but it's also got an innate on it as well. So that's actually pretty good one there. So we'll be selling all the others. And then we'll just roll all these, just chasing speed here. All we're really doing is chasing speed. Okay, nothing really looking good on this one. That's a sell. Oh, this one here actually could be pretty nice. Again, like if we get a double roll into speed here, or even a triple roll obviously as well. But this one here with the resistance, speed, and the speed on it could be a good Riley rune, could be good for Molly, something like that. You know, a bruiser support type unit that you do want to put resistance on. So definitely be rolling that one. Lots of 5-star, lots of 5-star. I really wish that they would do something with these rune crafts, because now we have the B12s that only drop 6-star runes. It's really made these rune crafts a lot weaker than what they used to be. I'm hoping in the future that they'll bring out something where you pay a bit extra, but you can only craft 6-star runes. That'll be a massive boost to people and actually make these rune crafting materials kind of worth it. And actually get decent value out of them, because you can see here the amount that we're selling is really high. We've only kept like maybe a few so far, and then they've still got to roll well. So I'm hoping at the end of this we at least get a small handful of runes, but we'll see exactly how many it is once we're all done here. It's a sell. We'll roll this one again. Beautiful. Now this is the blue one here that I was talking about. It's a slot 4, so this one here could potentially be a HP. It isn't. It's a crit damage, so we definitely will be selling that one. But I do like I said, just like to keep an eye out for those ones there, the slot 4s and 6s in particular. I need as many HP slot 4s and 6 violent runes as I can possibly be getting. So even blue quality ones are actually still pretty good. So definitely keep an eye out for those, and don't just auto sell every single blue rune that you get. Okay, a couple maybe with some potential here. Not that one. No and no. Roll that for speed. This is really the only way you kind of get 5-star runes now with the rune crafting. Obviously, like I said, they don't drop in the B12s anymore, so you either got some pretty strong 5-star runes from before B12s came out, or this is the only other really way that you can collect them now. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's nice. Back-to-back legendaries. Again, hopefully we've got some innates or some... We're off speed. Not that one. Alrighty, what's this one? A crit rate with speed. Okay, so no innate, so but really strong. Hopefully we get some really good rolls on this one. And a flat attack. Flat attack with no speed on it, so that one there is just going to be an instant sell. This one here is really nice though. Hopefully we get some good rolls out of that one. Beautiful. Oh, another back-to-back. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. What have we got here? No innate, but has got some speed on it, so that's not too bad. And a resistance with an attack percent innate, so not ideal. Not one that we're definitely not going to be re-upping this one, but it does have the speed on it. So again, we'll obviously be rolling that. Looking for some triple speed rolls or a potentially even a quad. Imagine a quad. I don't have a single violent quad speed on my account, so it doesn't really matter what slot or stat it is for me. If we can get one of those, that'll be a massive improvement. Nice. Another potential. These aren't like crazy good. You can see that they don't have like all the best substats on them, but as long as when it comes to rune selections and things like that, especially when you're looking at, if you're trying to decide, do I sell this, do I keep it, do I roll it? You look at it, and the way I try and decide is I'm looking for an excuse to keep the rune. And what I mean by an excuse is, when I look at it, is there any possible way that this rune could roll something that then I'll go, oh yeah, I'll keep that? If the answer is yes to any possible scenario with how it could roll, then I keep it and I roll it. A lot of 5 stars again. Let's check if this is a speed. It is not, so we'll sell that. Even blue slot 2 speed runes with Violent, if you get like good substats on them, HP percent, attack percent, defense percent, something like that, or even accuracy, a double roll, things like that, they can still really be strong. So like I said before, like definitely be keeping an eye out for those. This one here is like kind of max rolls, so we might just roll that one there just again for potential like efficiency as well. No. 5 stars, got speed though, so we'll check it out just in case. Alright, so we're just over the halfway mark now, and you've seen we've already got like a whole bunch there that we've potentially got to roll. We'll have to obviously see how they go. And I think we've already picked up a couple that are potentially even going to be re-up targets as well, if they don't roll well enough for us to keep straight away. Alrighty, so this one here I actually will roll. It has got crit rate on it, so it might roll double crit rate, so we will check that one out just in case. It could still be usable, especially for things like siege and that sort of stuff. So we'll just +6 that one, looking for a double crit rate roll. No, and no. It's good that we can like power them up now as we're going as well. It means that once we're done here, we can just go check them all out, and then we can quickly go through and sell them without having to take a lot more time to roll them all through. That's not a bad one. Oops, didn't mean to sell that one. Let me go buy that one back. That one's got speed, roll for speed again. Okay, nice, few 6 stars on this one. No, roll for speed. Resistance is really not ideal. There's very, very few units in the game that actually use a slot 6 resistance rune. But again, if that rolls nicely into speed, well then it's not going to be too bad. Another legendary, beautiful. Hopefully that's a speed rune. Roll up for speed and flat defense. So unfortunately that's a sell there no matter what. Even if that rolls like a quad speed, that's still not usable because it's a slot 2. So unfortunate. Nice. Another legendary. We'll roll that one speed just in case. And that one, look, I'll roll that just in case. Like, this is what I mean. Like, this one here is like, what's this going to be good for? Probably nothing. However, if this rolls a quad HP percent, well then it's kind of usable. So again, that's what like I was saying earlier, when it comes to whether or not I want to keep a rune and bother rolling it, I think of the best possible outcome that that rune can have. And if that is something then that is usable, roll it. All right, it's kind of, that's the best way to up your rune quality as fast as possible, giving yourself the best chance by rolling as many as you can. Okay, that's a nice one. All right, it looks like we've got about 100 here to go. Beautiful. Another couple of good potential ones here. Nope, not a flat. See, if that was like a HP percent or something like that, then I would definitely be rolling this one. So again, that's why I just keep an eye out for those blue ones. You never know. You never know. When it comes to like the slot 1, 3, and 5, those ones there, you typically don't need to really look at the blue ones or keep them. But definitely for the slot 4 and 6, because they are premium. Everybody needs as many violent HP runes as you can get. So definitely keep an eye out for those blue ones. Again, we might just keep that one as a potential, but I really doubt that we're going to be re-apping these ones, especially with an accuracy rune. They typically really need speed, so we would be chasing a triple speed roll on that. So very, very unlikely that we do re-app that in the future, but again, I've got plenty of space, so I'll just hold on to it for now, just in case. Don't want that. This one's speed. Oh, okay, that's actually really nice. That's a beautiful rune. So this one here, it could roll really high into HP percent, and then we wouldn't need to re-app it. But a slot 2 speed rune is one of the easiest runes to re-app, because you're either chasing really high efficient stats with grindables, HP, attack percent, defense percent, or you're chasing a triple accuracy roll or a triple crit rate roll. So there's lots of potential different ways that this rune can roll, which makes the speed runes really easy to re-app, and especially with this one having the innate, not the best innate, it's a flat defense, but still an innate, a little bit of extra value. So this one here is a really, really good one for us to roll, and if it doesn't roll well, perfect re-app target for us. Okay, nothing really there. Oh, hopefully that's another speed again. 2 legendaries again. We've got a few, like, couple of legendaries in this, in the same 10 pool, so that's not too bad. Roll that for speed. We'll roll this one here just for efficiency and flat defense. Can't do anything with that, unfortunately. Not bad. Alrighty, last lot of 10 here. So we ended up doing 550 of them. Now we'll go through and have a quick look and just see how many we've managed to keep after they've been rolled. Alright, let's go into the rune inventory now. Alrighty, so of the 550 rune crafts that we did, we've managed to find about just over 40 that were worth rolling. So I'll go through now, finish rolling all these, and then we'll have a quick look and see which ones we've kept and how many we actually kept out of the 550 that we crafted. Okay, so they're all powered up here. Now, you can see here that we got to, which one was it? This one here was the last one. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 runes total we ended up keeping after they were all rolled. Now 2 of these, this one here and this one here, are going to be re-app targets, as well as this one here. So 3 re-app targets out of the 12, and then 9 that we actually managed to keep as well. So let me just show you which ones we kept. So this one here, it's fairly efficient. It's a purple rune. We're missing 2% on HP from being a max efficiency purple. So this one here is like not too bad, decent rune. This one here, again, is just sort of like a thicker, efficient-ish rune. This would be great on something like a Diana in particular, or you could use this on any sort of a bruiser unit. This is the speed one that we're going to be re-apping. This one here didn't roll very well. However, like I said, I'm really lacking slot 4 and slot 6 HP runes, so I will keep this one just for a siege unit, either probably like a siege offense unit, something like that, something that you just want on violent and you just want it tanky enough. So it's really just here for the main stat, and then a little bit of speed, a little bit of defense is just a bit extra, which is nice. This one here rolled reasonably okay, not the best, but again, once this gets grinded, it's actually not going to be too bad. We could jam in more speed over the top of that speed and get it up to about, say, 12 speed. With hero grinds, you'd be looking at 26 HP percent and what's that going to be, 22 attack percent. So that's actually going to be a fairly efficient stat-wise rune. So we've held on to that one as well. This one here is the blue rune. So this is one that I was saying keep an eye out for, and it did happen to roll double into the crit rate. Now, again, this isn't a crazy rune. This isn't something that you're probably going to want to use in RTA, but it would be okay for, again, just another siege offense unit or something like that. And slot 2 violent speed runes, you can never have enough of these. So one that's got a little bit of crit rate if we are trying to build something like a bruiser or a damage dealer. Really good to have your crit rate on slot 2, so not too bad, little pickup there, nothing crazy though. This one here we actually got really high rolls into accuracy, so this is a purple rune as well, and then it's max on the HP and defense, so we could either leave this as is if we really wanted the resistance, or we could gem in speed or attack percent over the top of the resistance here. And then this one here is it's another really efficient one once it's all gemmed and grinded that has a really high amount of accuracy. So anything that's a bit slower that we do want to have some accuracy on it, we can get a whole bunch of it now in this stat here, which means we don't need to look for it in the other slots. This one here just went okay. Like, again, it's a bit of like a damage dealing rune that kind of needs a little bit of accuracy as well. The roll into the crit damage isn't ideal, but it's usable, so we'll hold on to it. This was the crit rate one that rolled terrible, but we may re-up this in the future. Crit rate's sort of at a bit of a premium now as well. This one here, the slot 4, so this one actually rolled pretty well. So it's only 16 speed. It doesn't look crazy, but by the time you put 4 speed extra on this, it's going to be a 20 speed slot 4 HP rune. Now, if you have a look at my slot 4 HP runes here, let me just show you. You'll actually see it's actually not too bad in terms of the overall efficiency. It will become my equal 3rd fastest slot 4 HP rune. So while it doesn't look that crazy, it automatically jumps straight into my top 3 in terms of speed and then efficiency as well. So not too bad. Definitely glad that we picked that one up for sure. This one here didn't roll very well. However, this was a legendary with an innate, so this is another one here that we're probably going to be re-apping. Then this one here rolled fairly high into the defense. Not really the ideal stat, but it's not too bad. Again, this could be something we can use for siege on some sort of bruiser type unit. So all in all, not too bad. I'm actually a little bit surprised. I was honestly just expecting to get about 1%, which is about 5 runes that we could keep out of the 550 that we did. So the fact that we've ended up with 9 means it puts us about just under the 2% that we're keeping mark. When you include the re-up targets, then we are about the 2% mark that we've kept there. So for me as an end game player, that's actually not too bad, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how many I did manage to keep. So this definitely has helped me out. It's gonna boost my rune depth. Nothing here was crazy in terms of a new best in slot rune, but when it comes to violent runes, and especially when it comes to end game players, you're never really looking for, you're always looking for a new best in slot rune, but the chances of you getting that get so slim that what I'm really looking for these days is depth, just so I can rune up some more stuff. And so especially now that we're looking to get into siege. Now this is the one here that I said was going to be quite easy to re-up. I only have 5. I'm not expecting anything crazy out of here, but let's just quickly re-up this one here and just see if we can get this one usable. That one's not too bad. We'll keep that one for now, but we'll keep looking. It's reasonably, it's okay. The problem that kills this one here is the roll into the flat HP. So we'll keep going. We'll look for a little bit better here. That's not quite it as well. So this one here is actually already usable. It's rolled itself purple, but that's not too bad. We could gem in the defense percent over the crit rate, and then this one here actually is really efficient, just to get a whole bunch of stats on. So that's not too bad. This one's now keepable. We'll keep it as is like that, and then we'll just keep looking for extra targets. But anyway guys, that's it for me today. That's all the rune crafting done. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have done something similar to this, and what's maybe the best violent rune that you have managed to craft before. Have you ever managed to get a quad speed? Hopefully you have. Good luck if you haven't, and hopefully you can get one in the future. But thanks very much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.